Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Please give me an indication if you can hear me and see me well. That would be fabulous. Hey guys, doing something just a little bit different tonight. I haven't done... Oh, better turn the volume down on my phone because, I was listening to it. I was watching the countdown because, I'm good like that. But guys, welcome. We've got some good numbers here. Obviously... Let's get these watch parties happening, guys. Remember what I've said. Get this on your timeline so that people can ask you questions so that you can liaise directly with them. Cool, I'm getting some thumbs up through there. That is good to see. Getting some people on here as well, which is great to see so many eyes on this tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been almost a year since I've done an online presentation like this for our company. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, to be honest, but it's going to be a great time. We're going to answer a couple of questions tonight. The main one is, how can we really thrive in this current environment that we're seeing around the world? Many people are losing their businesses because of what's going on, because of government things being imposed on them, or for the call of safety. Now, it's hard to watch. As an entrepreneur, that's really hard to watch, and it's even harder to see people who have worked their whole lives to build a business only to see it ripped away from them because of restrictions that are placed on them that are outside of their control. Now, being an entrepreneur, it's like this. It's up and down. It is definitely up and down, and I've had my lows, and I've definitely had my highs as well, and one of my highs has been part of this company. Now, guys, hello to everybody that is joining us. It is great to see so many people here. Thank you so much. Look, I'm going to try and go through this presentation as quick as I can this evening. I do have a tendency to speak fast, particularly when I'm excited. But make no mistake, if it's really important, you'll hear it because there will be a pause. For dramatic effect, of course. But guys, sit back, relax. If you've got questions, write them down. And we'll do a quick Q&A at the end. But guys, if you're doing a watch party and people are asking the questions and you know the answers, then dive in and answer them for you. This is a great opportunity for you guys. This is a great opportunity for us. So let me see if I can share this screen. Let's hope I can get my technology sorted out. Look at that. That worked. Wow. That's exciting. Okay, guys, so let me just click on here to make sure that I can control the slides. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special presentation this evening for the Academy of a Private Investor. Look, I'm just going to dive into it. We're going to answer a few questions tonight, but before we do that, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Andrew Hawkes. I'm 43 years of age, almost 44. It's a scary thought. I have three beautiful children. One is 20, one is 11, and one is 9. He was at the orthodontist today, that one. He's going to have a winning smile very, very soon. I'm a member of the Strategic Council for the company that I'm involved with. That means I help shape the direction of where we're going. So I love hearing input from people to go, hey, what if we tried this? Because it's really cool to try and put these things together and come up with something amazing. And we're doing something that has never been done before in this space, and that excites me. I am a president in the organization, so that's the highest status we have. I worked towards that just last year. We had a big promotion, jumped on board all of that and got as far as I could. And well, that's as far as you can go. I am the director of the Academy of Private Investor here in Australia. There's magical things happening in that space, which we're going to go over a little bit this evening as well. I am an international speaker. I've shared the platform with the likes of Andy Harrington, with the likes of Eric Worre, the virtual platform, of course, but I've shared that. Fraser Brooks, Jesse Lee Ward. It's just some amazing people. I'm very, very stoked to be able to have said that. I am an entrepreneur. I have been since I was 4. I got my first lucky dip when I was 4 years old. It wasn't my first lucky dip, my first entrepreneurial experience. I was at a BMX meet in Taupo or Taupo, and I wanted a lucky dip. Mum bought me a lucky dip. I had $5 for the whole weekend. That had to last me the whole weekend. And my last 50 cents, I went and bought a lucky dip. And what do you know? I didn't like it. So I took it back and he swapped it. No problem. And then I didn't like the second one, or there was something wrong with it. I was 4 years old. It was probably faulty. And I was like, no, I went big, Mum. And she goes, no, if you want another lucky dip, you have to work out how to get that money yourself. So I set out around the BMX track and I sold that lucky dip for $1. So I made 50 cents on it and I sold it for $1. And that allowed me to get 2 more lucky dips. So that was my first entrepreneurial experience. Oh, I've gone backwards there. that was my first entrepreneurial experience. Anyway, I am a certified Master Profit coach, so I deliver the training for our company. I'm one of the people that do that, and I'm also a Genius of Finance facilitator, which is our simulator, if you like. It's our wealth simulator. It shows you how to invest without losing any of your own capital, which is kind of important if you want to get into investing. And I am a member of the World Generals for Peace Association, which I'm very, very excited about. So guys, before we go any further, I do have to run through this disclaimer. So you're going to hear terms this evening like EIP, which stands for Educational Information Products. You're going to hear the term MLCI, multi-level crowd investing. That is an incredibly exciting space, let me tell you. You're going to hear a term like CAU. You're also going to hear WCAU, and I'll explain that when we get to it. But CAU stands for crypto unit. It's internal points or tokens. It's a digital stock analogy, okay? So it's their points. That's essentially what they are. Oh, turn my volume up. Dibsy. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my do not disturb on my computer here so that doesn't ping again. Do not disturb for 1 hour. Cool. Okay, now we're back into here. Please note, we do not sell, and we have no license to sell shares or tokens. We do not do that here. All countries have their own rules for the sale of financial products, and we must comply with the laws of the country. Now, most countries do allow the sale of information products without any special license, and that is currently what we do. We offer the opportunity to participate in wealth building training, so we show you how to make your money to work for you, and it contains the fundamental principles on which wealth is created and retained. Because making money is actually a very, very simple process. Most people fall over when it comes to keeping that money. So that's what we try and show you how to do. Now, we do not provide financial advice or any consultations of any sort. So please do your own due diligence to ensure that this is something that can work for you. I can't turn it up any louder. Oh, actually, let me try it here and see what I can do in these. No, apparently I'm already at 100% there, so no, can't go any higher there. Sorry, guys. All right, new microphone. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, so this evening, guys, we're going to have a look at what investment thinking is. We're going to talk a little bit about the Academy of Private Investor, the VIP club for that. We're going to talk about multi-level crowd investing business and business trainings for partners. We're going to talk about the new economic evolution of the world, which is the ideology that puts all of this together and makes it sustainable for everyone. So now let's have a quick talk about the Academy of Private Investor. Now this is our original company. It was founded in 2011. Now it's a global portal. It's an online portal, so anybody anywhere in the world can access this, and it has training that suits people from all walks of life, from every level of expertise. Now there is over 9 years experience in that. There's more than 1.4 million people. In fact, there's closer to 1.7 million people that have been through those courses in the last 9 years in over 175 countries. Now, that's pretty significant. There are teachers with up to 23 years experience and much, much more than that. In fact, if you put them together, it actually starts to build on top of each other. So Andre alone, our CEO, has over 20 years practical experience in investing. So he's taken that knowledge, put it in a product, and put it out there for people so that they can learn how to do the same thing. And I know people, myself included, who have taken that information and literally created financial freedom for themselves outside of any business opportunity. So that's really, really important to note. Practical studies in the area of finance, guys, investment and personal growth. Personal growth is the biggest thing because you can learn all of this other stuff, and until you work on you, it won't work. And why do I know this? Because I fell into that trap. I learned a lot of financial information, got myself financially literate years ago after I lost everything. However, it wasn't until I took responsibility for the fact that I lost it, no one else, that I could make it back and that I could move forward. And that really comes down to some personal growth and personal development. Real case studies, guys, of real people that have done this. There's group lessons, there's individual coaching, and mentoring. So investment thinking, let's have a look at it. You probably know this gentleman, Robert Kiyosaki. He has written the best-selling book, of course, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, among other titles. You should read as many of them as you can because they are good reading. Now, he created the cash flow quadrant. That's what we can see right here. We've got the left-hand side of the quadrant and the right. left-hand side of the quadrant, right? So one is the poor side and one is the wealthy side. I'll let you guess which one. So on the left-hand side, we've got basically what we're taught to do through our education system, and that is go out, get a job, be good, diligent people, pay your taxes, retire, and die. That's kind of what that looks like. You're working for a job. You're trading your time for money. There's no leverage in it. None. Now, if you're really good at that job, you become a really good technician in it, a lot of people go, wow, I can go out and I can do this myself. And they create another job for themselves. They become an entrepreneur and they work stupid hours and still don't get the money. They don't have the leverage that they would like. Now, this is generally people, they might have up to 20, 30, even 100 employees at times. But in 9 times out of 10, they're creating more work for themselves than they are if they'd gone a slightly different path. Now, if we jump onto the other side of the quadrant, we have the business side of the quadrant. Now, a business or large business is any organization that has 500 people or more. 500 people or more. Yeah, I did. I paused for effect there, guys. Because multi-level marketing organizations can quickly get to that 500 people or more, and they fall into that category. They're generally systemized, so it's very easy for you to replicate and scale. Think McDonald's, think KFC, 7-Eleven even. They're franchise models that have systems in place that are easy to replicate and scale. Okay, that's what you need to think about. And the last part of that quadrant is the investor. This is where you get your money to work for you, right? It's easy to make money, guys. Getting that money to make money, that's where people start to fall over. Getting to hold on to that money, that's where people fall over. So that's what we cover in our courses. So let's have a look. 10% of the money is owned by 90% of the people. That is dead right. And 90% on the other side, 90% of the money owned by 10%. You have literally a choice as to which side of that quadrant you wish to play in. Literally, you have that choice. People go, oh, well, no, I don't. I've been dealt a bad hand. No, that comes back to that personal development because I used to sing that same tune. So guys, let's have a look at the level of financial literacy. This is why there's so many people that have not as opposed to the people that have. This is why there's only 10% of the world's population control 90% of the world's wealth, whereas 90% of the world's population live in relative poverty. And I don't mean they're living in poverty and squalor. That's not what I mean, because they're actually probably quite well off. They're probably having a good life, living, but probably living in existence, right? I'm sure that makes sense. Now, let's have a look at the financial literacy, guys, from around the world. Now, I know there's a good portion of people here from New Zealand and Australia watching this call tonight. So let's have a look. We're in the 60 to 70 percentile. You know, you might go, well, that's not too bad. Well, no, it's not too bad, but it's still not in that top 1%, is it? If you look at where the blue is, So, guys, why? Because it's not because... No, it is. It's because the education isn't being provided to us through our system. We have to go out and seek this ourselves. But as soon as we leave school, we start to lose the dreams that we had. We start to think about, most of us now, leave school and get into university. Now we've got to start thinking about student debt. We've got to start thinking about rent. Where am I going to live? How am I going to live? How am I going to pay that? So I've got to get a job to keep my head above water. And then I start treading water just to keep my head above water. And that's generally where most people stop. For 50 years. And retire with not much. They play the 40-40-40 game. They work 40 hours a week for 40 years of their life to retire on 40% of what they couldn't live on before. And unfortunately, financial literacy plays a massive, massive part in that. And that's why it's so important, guys. The good news is we do have a solution. Again, it starts with personal growth, investment courses, and business education. So, yes, we're going to show you how you can invest your money, but hey, we're also going to show you a business model that's working right now, because if you're investing money, you're generally waiting for that future payday that's going to come in. Now, again, I'm not telling you how to invest tonight or what to invest in. I'm just saying that's what investment is. Whereas if you've got a business, you can generate cash flow right now, today. And that is important for survival. So let's have a look. Training courses aimed at self-development or personal development, goal setting and planning, they are definitely going to help you in improving your financial literacy. It starts with you. It always has, and it always will. Now, one of the ways we do deliver this is through our VIP club of a private investor. So what is it? Let's have a look. It's, as I said, a VIP club of a private investor. It is an elite club within our organization. It brings discounts of up to 75% on our products. You want to see them just in the API that you're not part of a VIP, they're definitely more expensive. Exclusive offers, so any new offer that comes through our company only comes through this VIP club. Now, the good news is, if you're just joining our organization, it's $10 a month. It's nothing, really. It gives you access to the crypto unit program. Remember those points that we spoke about? And it's a bonus. That is bonuses, right? You're not purchasing any CRU. You actually get that as a bonus for participating in our education and increasing your financial literacy. How cool is that? I'm going to learn, and they're going to give me this gift that could potentially be worth money later down the track. Yeah. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Participation in the monthly closed meetings. Now, that's where all the goodies are presented. How our portfolio's going. Yes, there is a portfolio. You do have access to that as part of this. It's pretty cool. And of course, other additional income streams as well. Now, inside of our training program, there are literally 5 different packages. And if you want to take a screenshot right now, you can. I'm not going to go through all of these individually, but these are some of the courses that we've got. Now, there's 5 courses, as I said, or 5 packages. These are growing each and every week. In fact, I did a voiceover just a couple of weeks ago that said, we've got over 50 different modules that are growing each and every month. It's amazing, guys. Just outstanding. Now, our information products, we've got the beginner, the basic, the elementary education, secondary education, and higher education. Now, guys, you can see it right there. The beginner, it's 200 units normally. As part of a VIP club, it's only 50. EIP higher education, normally 12,725. As part of the VIP club, only 10,000 units. So you can see there's definitely advantages of becoming part of that. Now, I want to talk briefly to you about our crypto unit program. They're the points that I spoke about. This is the bonus you get for going through our education system. Now, on the 30th of March 2019, I know our company has been around a lot longer than that, but this program is just essentially 18 months old now. We started the crypto unit program, so we're coming close to our 2-year anniversary in March next year, and yes, we will be having a massive celebration. In stage 3, on the 3rd of April, we transitioned to stage 2. It was like literally 3 days later. Very, very quick. And then on the 1st of May, we transitioned to stage 3. Now, the packages in stage, at the end of stage 3 into June, so into stage 4, when we started stage 4, the top packages literally sold out in seconds. It was crazy. On the 8th of May, we got the first accrual of the loyalty program bonus. Yes, by holding these crypto units, you get paid a loyalty each and every month. That's pretty cool, right? That's passive income. That's income that comes regardless of whether you're building a business or not. That's passive. That's what we're all aiming for. Multiple streams of passive income. In stage 1, we transitioned to stage 4. On the 1st of June, transitioned to stage 4, as I said. Look, you can see the whole history right there. 1st of May 2020, we transitioned to the stage 2 of the second part. Now, we're there now. We're so close to going to even stage 3 right now, for phase 3. It's not even funny. And I know there's a lot of excited people inside of our organization. If you're watching this for the first time, you definitely want to talk to them, because they will not be able to contain their excitement for what's about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are involved with that crypto unit program. We are involved in 20 segments of the investment market, and you can see that there again. I'm not going to go through all of those, but I will highlight the multi-level crowd investing development sector. We are literally shaping that space, and it will be... We have multi-level crowd investing courses, okay? So you can be a multi-level crowd investing consultant, and they will be in very high demand in the coming years. More and more companies are starting to look to the model that we've got. In fact, they're already approaching us to launch their products. So very, very cool in that space. And you can see the other ones there as well. Semi-precious metals and precious metals, that sector is clearly going off in our organization right now. So are cryptocurrencies. But just some amazing things happening there, guys. I'm not going to go into any detail. That's what our summary webinars are for. Now, a global crypto unit program is currently worth just over $11 billion. So that means of our 1.4 million people, they've all kind of got a share of that, if you like. Pretty cool. Amazing considering that it started when the crypto unit program launched in March. It was worth 12.5 million. Today worth just over 11 billion. That's amazing, guys. And you can see some of the pictures there of what's already involved inside of our portfolio. So what does the crypto unit program provide? It provides you co-ownership of the CRU global portfolio. As I just said, it's 11 billion, just north of $11 billion now. It provides you monthly loyalty bonuses. Yep, that comes each and every month. Passively, you don't have to do anything else for it. Just hold those CRU. Your opportunity to receive Profi bonus. Now, we have received a couple of those. I've got it on good authority that they're going to be coming again very, very soon as well. So that's kind of excited to look forward to. Regulated and transparent financing. Now, what I mean by that is there is a closed meeting each and every month that our partners can go and jump on and find out what's going on. You can't be fairer than that, right? It's a private company, yet they still share this information. They're not obligated to. They just do it because they want you to know what is going on within the organization. So let's have a look. CRU growth value increase in assets. Now, I've already mentioned, right? We've gone from 12.5 million to north of $11 billion in value now in that portfolio. So we can definitely see an increase there. Fantastic. Now, this is the possibility of circulation of CRU and global merchandising. I kind of touched on it a little bit when I said we're heading to phase 3. Global merchandising starts in phase 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be very, very exciting. So step-by-step guide, guys, this is where we started, the Academy of Private Investor. You make free registration. So you guys can register for free through the Academy of Private Investor or whoever is sharing this with you here tonight, okay? Step 2, become a member of the VIP and receive bonuses, as we've just mentioned. Choose the right EIP for you. Guys, you got to make sure you get the one that is right for you. You don't want to put yourself in hock or in debt to get this, because that's not what our financial literacy or financial education teaches you. But I'll tell you what, if you start with something small, it will grow and grow and grow if you do it right, if you follow the fundamentals laid out in the Academy of Private Investor. Step 4, take the actions and go for it. Pretty much that simple. So that's great. We can do that. And that's as far as you could go. You could stop. Or you could start earning right now while you learn how to build this business. And I think that's a pretty cool concept. So let's have a look. Multi-level crowd investing. Now, we've got a multi-level business. Guys, these have been around for 70 odd years. They've been time-tested and proven they work. They've created more millionaires than any other industry in history. Now, the multi-level crowd investing industry, however, will create billionaires where multi-level marketing created millionaires. I know where I want to be. But it gives you accessible training all the time, day in, day out. It's there. It's a home business. You can literally do this from anywhere in the world, even if you're locked down. I know there's some states locked down here in Australia again now, but anywhere in the world, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're locked down, there are no borders with this business. You're your own director, you're your own employee. So, you can give yourself, you don't give yourself the sack, of course, but you can give yourself sick days, whatever you want to do. Work online. There is unlimited revenue that you can make in this model, like really. And it is an international business. Let's have a look at the investment side, guys. You can literally do courses with us, work under the license that we have to become an investment consultant and talk about that stuff. And that's a different kettle of fish again. That's a whole different side. But you become a co-owner in whatever our company does anyway. And I think that's pretty cool. You learn about asset management. You learn how to create your own portfolio. You learn what the risk management is of that, what's high risk, what's low risk, what's medium, how to create a balanced portfolio so that even if one's not doing so well, the other part of it is, so that it's always at least making money or at least staying even, not losing money. And that's the whole point. And basically, you've got the opportunity to create assets of $1 million in 24 to 60 months. Now, I've definitely done that. I've definitely done that. And I know many of the people that I can see on here have also done that, guys. So it's definitely possible. It's not pie in the sky. This is a real opportunity. So our achievements since 2014. Now that's when our company, okay, well, we know the Academy of Private Investors has been around since 2011. The crowd investing iteration started in 2014. And what have we done? More than 750 partners worldwide. Okay, that is included in our tally for API as well. We do business operations in over 175 different countries. There's over 71 people in our organization that have achieved the rank of president. We do webinars each and every week to a minimum of 8, but closer to 11 languages each and every week. There's this figure, I love this figure. Over 104 million units, so that's US dollars, were paid out in network bonuses. That's in those last 5 years, guys. And we've achieved 1.4 million registrations in those 5 years as well. That's pretty phenomenal. Now, a good portion of that, just as a caveat, as an aside, a good portion of that is since we launched the CRU program, because it is incredibly exciting and incredibly lucrative for those who want to get involved in it. So now let's have a look at the advantage. Again, you can build it from home. You're your own boss. You can start an international business from scratch. There is unlimited earning potential, guys. There really is. I'm not even going to go into what I've done. There are multiple income streams available. Whatever you want to do, whatever works for you and what you want to achieve. It is definitely a unique business model. We are the pioneers in that space. So if there's been a mistake to have been made, we've done it. So we've learnt that lesson. There's a few other companies that are now trying to copy what we're doing, but we're already 6 years ahead of them. 6 years ahead of the curve. Massive leverage across your entire network, and I've seen that personally. It's been amazing. So how to become a part of our project? It's really simple, very, very similar. Register, verify your account, participate, and implement. That's all you have to do, guys. That's all you have to do. You can earn and learn at the same time. So not only can you get the education through the API, you can come into this side of it, you can start to build a business, but the best part is you can earn while you're learning how to build it, and I think that's very cool. So now our mission is this. It is a new economic evolution. Now we use the word evolution on purpose because evolution is bloodless, whereas revolution is bloody. So this is a new economic evolution of the world. We need reform in our fiscal system. I'm not sure if you know about the banking system, but they operate fraudulently and have done for decades. Henry Ford said it perfectly. He said if the American people fully understood how the banking system worked, there would be revolution, that is bloody, by morning. And he's right. And nothing's changed since he said that famous quote, ladies and gents. So let's have a look. There's 3 pillars of the new economic evolution of the world. The first is education. We've spoken about that with the Academy of Private Investor. Cool. The second is co-ownership. We've spoken about that with our CRU program. And the third is business. And that's all of this put together. That's been able to take this entire package and share it with other people, sell them business packages. You make some money, you show them how to do the same thing, they make some money. It's the perfect example of a rising tide raises all boats, okay? We're all in this together, and the beauty of this business, of this company, is something I've never seen in any other multi-level or networking business that I've been in. You know, in networking businesses, generally they're like, no, these are my people, you can't talk to them. Here, we encourage you to talk to anyone because together we're stronger. And I think that's pretty cool. So just to introduce you guys, this is Andre Havato, our CEO. He is the brainchild behind this. Now, I've had the absolute pleasure of meeting this gentleman multiple times. I call him, I'm proud to call him a friend. He's definitely a massive mentor of mine. And he really has people's interests at heart, okay? He's a massive visionary, but more than that, he's a family man. And he really cares about where we are heading, okay? And he wants to make a difference. We've got the lovely Mila Sergikova. She is also in the strategic department. She essentially overlooks everything else. She is Andre's right hand to make sure that everything in operations in every one of the departments is working the way it should. She works incredibly hard. Of course, we've got Aramans Munieks there now. You might not be able to see him, so I'm just going to try and move this a little bit so you can see him. He is obviously the chairman of the Ambassadors Council. Of course, he is in the Strategic Council as well. But Armand looks after the ambassadors for our company to ensure that they get what they need in order to grow their regions and support and all that sort of thing. Then we've got Dragos Stanciu, a very, very good friend of mine in Italy. Now, he is the project manager. So, head of the project management department. Now, right now, he's launching our Ugain product, which I haven't even spoken about here. So don't get tied up about it. The person who talks to you can explain it to you, not a problem. But he's launching that right now, and he will assist with any other projects that we launch in the future. He's got a fantastic mind. He's a very, very successful businessman himself. He runs a fast food outlet in Italy that he is franchising. In fact, he's going to do a similar model to multi-level crowd investing. It's very, very cool. And then, of course, the other person there, well, that's me. I'm head of the media and marketing department. We're putting some great things together there at the moment. I do currently do the Tuesday News Day each and every week to give some updates. That is going through some changes, but that's okay. That's our strategic council, guys. These are the people that shape and look to where we're going for the future for our company. I need to come back I'm here, but I need to be able to... Right. So, guys, what will be your decision? I know you probably got a ton of questions, and that's okay. You can have a ton of questions. My suggestion is that you get in touch with the person who invited you to watch this evening and talk to them. They can help you. They're not here because they're trying to drag you into something. They are here, or they're talking to you because they care enough about you that you get prosperity as well. I've seen more people leave their jobs with this opportunity than any other opportunity, or all of the other opportunities combined that I've been involved with. And yes, I have been involved with a few because I want to try. I realize that there is something different in life. There was something more from life than I was getting. So I continued to search until I found it. Now, is this it? Certainly looks like it at the moment, but I don't know. That's why I continue to work at it day after day after day. This isn't something that I'll just do once and that's it. No, I'm going to continue to work. Now I'm hearing you going, yeah, but Andrew, they always sell these opportunities as residual income, passive income. You build your structure once and that's it. It's kind of a lie. And I'm sorry that you've been told that lie in the past. I'm sorry that you've been told that lie that, hey, this is easy. Come in and tell 5 people and you're going to make $1 million next week. That very, very seldom happens. It does happen, but here's the key. It only happens after that person has been with 3 or 4 different other companies over 10 or 15 years and had a track record. And it clicks overnight for some reason and he comes into one and all of a sudden, bang, he's successful. And that's been my experience with many, many different companies. Couldn't make it work, couldn't click. Got to this one and all of a sudden everything fell into place. So it looked like it happened overnight, but it didn't. And I'm sorry if you've been told that lie before, but it's not true. There's work here. But I can tell you this. If you are convicted in your outcome, i.e. you know what you want and you are ready to do whatever it takes to get it, you will have success here beyond your imagination. And I'm not exaggerating when I say the people involved with this already that have been here for the last 12, 18 months, 24 months, 36 months, they are literally sitting on gold mines. They will be millionaires and billionaires. Now, will that happen for you? I don't know. I pray that it does, but I can tell you it won't if you don't do anything. It's as simple as that. Guys, I hope this has been useful to you. That is the end of that presentation. So let's I'm just going to come straight back to here. We've got 192 eyes on. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you've been here this evening. Guys, get back to the people that... I'm just reading some of these questions through here. Yeah, cool. Guys, just get back in touch with the people that invited you here tonight. I sincerely hope this has been useful to you. I'm going to do this every week if you guys want to tune in. It'll be the same time every week unless something comes up, but at this stage it'll be Wednesday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which of course is Queensland time. I've loved being here with you this evening. I'll try and dial it down so we get to about half an hour as opposed to 40 minutes. But I sincerely hope this has been useful to you all. I respect you. You've got a decision to make. And the decision is simple. Ask yourself a question. Am I happy with where I am right now? Am I getting everything out of life that I promised myself? And if the answer is no, then it's time for you to make a change. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's not. But you owe it to yourself to explore it and investigate it as much as you can. To be sure that it is or it isn't. Because the last thing you want to do is be 3, 4, 5 years down the track and come back and talk to the person who invited you here tonight and say, how you doing? And they go, oh yeah, sweet. I've just got back from the Bahamas. I've got a house up in there. Yeah, we took our yacht up there. We've had our captain drive that back here. Our skipper, he's driving it back to the Gold Coast. We're going to go up to Cairns next week when it arrives back. We're going to go up. We're going to spend another month or 2 up there. You guys have that choice. It's right there. And I'm not exaggerating, guys. That's what's on the table. But anyway, I love being here with you. As I say, I hope this has been useful to you. I'm sure it has. Share this far and wide. And I look forward to talking to you guys. If you're one of my friends and you're watching this and you're curious, get on the phone. Give me a call. Send me a message. Only too happy to talk to you. Guys, if you've been involved for a while and you are one of my friends and you're involved with me and you're like, well, hold on, what's going on? Again, flick me a message because I want to talk to you guys too. I'll be doing my best to get in touch with you all pretty soon anyway. Anyway, guys, have a great night, great day, wherever you are in the world.